like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron.
Bro. Bruh. Why are you worried about how his wife look at him as opposed to snow bunnies looking at him? What's the difference? Like, why does that concern you?
For those who might not be familiar with LeBron and Savannah.
Like, come on, gang. Like, that's some fine shit right there, bro. That's a nice glass of chocolate milk, bro. I would love to take a sip. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad, Brian. My bad, King James. That was too far.
LeBron took to Instagram to post a photo of himself and Savannah looking lovingly into each other's eyes. The caption, "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants." Where to next, Queen?
He called him a peasant? Damn, straight, Brian. You know what I'm saying?
Kevin Gates at the Lakers game tonight, according to Total Pro Sports. Damn. Fans couldn't believe the audacity of Gates showing up at the game amid this ongoing controversy.
This nigga pulled up to the game, front and center. This how you feeling, Gates? You too, man. What's good? It's your boy FSD coming back with another video. And bruh. Today we got the Kevin Gates and LeBron James situation. Now, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I've been seeing a little bit about this situation on TikTok. Apparently, Kevin Gates was basically talking down on Savannah. Now, that's tough, you know what I'm saying? Talking down on the king, queen is crazy, gang. King James himself, you shouldn't be saying anything about his queen, gang. You feel me? But he do have the right to state his opinion. And I guess he felt like Savannah don't give LeBron enough attention like how the white snow bunnies do. You feel me? Nah, that ain't really your place to speak on that, but it's Kevin Gates, bruh. Y'all know Kevin Gates don't care what come out his mouth, bruh. The nigga got on live television talking about he eat butt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this the same guy who, you know what I'm saying, talking about dick on your stomach. Like, that's him, gang. That's him. So what you expect out of a nigga like him? But we about to get straight into this video, man. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family, bruh. Roll the 5K. Let's get it.
Kevin Gates has been saying some wild stuff about LeBron's wife.
I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron.
Then this man did the unthinkable. He showed up courtside just days later, close enough to look LeBron dead in the eye. And what LeBron did to him has got everyone talking. The footage is everywhere. Let's get into it. The comments that started it all. On April 19th, 2025, Kevin Gates decided to share some, let's just say, interesting thoughts about LeBron James and his wife Savannah on Instagram. And when I tell you these comments came out of nowhere, I mean, they really came out of nowhere. In this viral Instagram video that Gates posted, he made some pretty shocking comments about LeBron's relationship with his wife Savannah. Gates said, and I'm quoting directly here,
"I don't like the way Savannah look at LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron."
Bro. Bruh. I don't know if they consider this glaze, like, or like meat rot. I don't know, bro. What is this considered? Is this gotta be past glaze, right? Cause you commented on another man. Don't get it twisted. It's Brian. You know what I'm saying? He get all the exceptions in the world. It's Brian James, bro. Come on now. So I can't even fully get on Kevin Gates' trail for this, but why are you worried about how his wife look at him as opposed to snow bunnies looking at him? What's the difference? Like, why does that concern you? You know what I'm saying? And I'm pretty sure Savannah, bro, she worship her king. You know what I'm saying? You do, bro. Imagine having LeBron James as your husband. Like, you literally, like, gang, you got the world, literally. You can't complain about nothing. You feel me? Now, I don't really pay attention to Savannah too much, you know what I'm saying? I get a queen her space, you know what I'm saying? She, you know what I'm saying? She deserve the world. That's tough, you know what I'm saying? She be looking real good, too. Don't get it twisted, but, you know what I'm saying? Like, what, Kevin, like, what?
At LeBron. I like the way them white women look at LeBron. Like, when soon as he walk out there, they just be like, oh, they be out.
Yes, You heard that right. Gates actually criticized how Savannah James looks at her husband, LeBron, comparing it unfavorably to how he believes white women look at the NBA star. But the comments didn't stop there. Gates continued by describing Savannah as the warden of the jail, while praising LeBron's spirit as loving and giving.
And you act like the warden of the jail. Like you came here to police me. Like you ain't, like, you not thought like these white women just thought about me and him.
These comments appeared to reference a 2023 pregame handshake video where Gates felt Savannah acted like LeBron was bothering her, according to reports from Daily Mail. Gates expressed that despite admiring LeBron as one of the greatest players to ever play the game, he wouldn't want to trade places with him because of how he perceived Savannah's attitude toward her husband. As you can imagine, these comments immediately sparked outrage across social media. Fans, celebrities, and media personalities quickly condemned Gates' statements as disrespectful and wildly inappropriate. I mean, who comments on someone else's marriage like that, especially when it involves one of the most respected athletes in the world and his high school sweetheart? The backlash was swift and severe. Now, for those who might not be familiar with LeBron and Savannah...
Like, come on, gang. Like, that's some fine shit right there, bro. That's a nice glass of chocolate milk, bro. I would love to take a sip. You know what I'm saying? Oh, my bad, Brian. My bad, King James. That was too far. My bad, bro. My bad. I'm tripping, bro. That's the king himself. What am I talking about, bro? Never mind. I'm tripping, bro.
Let me give you some context because it makes Gates' comments even more shocking. LeBron and Savannah have known each other since they were teenagers in Akron, Ohio. They've been together for over 20 years and married for nearly 12 years. They share 3 children, LeBron Bronny Jr., who's 20, Bryce, who's 17, and their daughter Jury, who's 10. Bronny even joined the Lakers in the 2023 NBA draft, playing 27 regular season games and splitting time with the G League, while Bryce has committed to the University of Arizona. So we're talking about a rock-solid relationship that has endured the pressures of fame, fortune, and the constant spotlight. This isn't some celebrity couple who met last week at a Hollywood party. This is a couple who has been each other's support system since they were kids, long before LeBron became the global superstar we know today. And yet Kevin Gates felt the need to make these unnecessary comments about their relationship, specifically targeting Savannah and how she looks at her husband. It's the kind of comment that makes you wonder, what was the point? What was Gates trying to accomplish here? And then Gates had the audacity to say he loves LeBron and cares about him. That's why he's out here disrespecting his wife.
That's all I care about. Because you my and I love you. So I don't care if I got to fall out with somebody I love to get the results. We're going to get the results. But if anybody need, I'm a life coach and a guru. Y'all 24 hours. You smile. You smile.
Many fans and commentators were asking these exact questions as the video went viral. Some suggested Gates was simply trying to stir up controversy to promote himself, while others wondered if there was some behind-the-scenes beef we didn't know about. Either way, everyone was waiting to see how LeBron would respond to such direct and personal comments about his wife and marriage. Now, if you know anything about LeBron James, you know he's not just an extraordinary athlete. He's also someone who handles himself with tremendous poise and maturity off the court. Despite the provocative nature of Gates' comments, LeBron responded in a way that many have praised as dignified and classy. On April 20th, 2025, just one day after Gates' inflammatory video, LeBron took to Instagram to post a photo of himself and Savannah looking lovingly into each other's eyes. The caption, "Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. Where to next, queen?"
He called him a peasant? Damn, straight, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kings don't concern themselves with the opinions of peasants. Where to next, queen? Damn. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. That's all he had to, bro, that's all he had to do. Keep it nice and simple. You feel me? That just go to show you the maturity of Brian. You feel me? Brian could have easily escalated this into some extra drama. But brother, think about it. You never hear Brian in drama. This nigga just, bro, he's a peak alpha male, bro. He's the prime example of an alpha male. That's how an alpha male would go about that situation. You know what I'm saying? Just shy away from that. You know what I'm saying? Let niggas just talk. You feel me? This is why he's the GOAT. You feel me?
Black queen emoji, and a heart. While LeBron didn't mention Gates by name, the timing and wording of the post made it clear that this was a direct response to the rapper's comments. Without stooping to Gates' level, LeBron managed to dismiss the remarks while simultaneously celebrating his relationship with Savannah. It was a masterclass in how to respond to provocation with class and dignity. The social media reaction to LeBron's post was overwhelmingly positive. Fans applauded him for defending his wife while maintaining his composure, with many noting how his response emphasized emphasized his unbreakable bond with Savannah rather than engaging in a tit-for-tat exchange of insults. This is especially impressive considering LeBron was in the middle of the NBA playoffs, a time when most players are solely focused on their performance on the court. Speaking of the NBA playoffs, it's worth noting that all this drama was unfolding as the Lakers were facing off against the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Lakers had just lost Game 1 to the Timberwolves 117-95, with LeBron scoring 19 points on 18 shots, not his finest performance. So there was already pressure on LeBron from a purely basketball perspective, making the timing of Gates' comments all the more challenging. But instead of letting the drama affect his game or responding with equal hostility, LeBron chose to brush it off with that single, powerful Instagram post. It was a move that reinforced why so many consider him not just a great basketball player, but a role model who handles controversy with maturity and grace. Now, you might think that after seeing LeBron's response and the public backlash, Kevin Gates would back down or perhaps even apologize for his inappropriate comments, but that's not what happened at all. In fact, Gates doubled down on his remarks in a subsequent video shared on his Instagram stories on April 21st. In another instance, while with influencer Brittany Renner.
Did he cuff her, bro? Because I see him with her like all the time, gang. Like, even when DDG did his little stream and he came on stream, she was with him. I don't like they together at this point, him and Brittany, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Brittany. She turned her life around. She seemed like she on a positive route now, you know what I'm saying? She ditched the little thottery she had going on, but you know what I'm saying? She look like she in a better headspace now, you know what I'm saying?
Attempted to frame his comments as honest but loving, stating, "At King James, I'm way less than a peasant. I'm a simple servant of Hash Allah, and I love you." This was noted by Daily Mail. So not only did Gates refuse to apologize, but he seemed to be suggesting that his controversial comments about Savannah were somehow beneficial to LeBron, as if he was doing the NBA star a favor by criticizing his wife. This stance further fueled the debate on social media, with many fans criticizing Gates for speaking negatively about someone else's relationship and then trying to frame it as an act of love. As the controversy continued to dominate social media discussions, no one could have predicted what would happen next. Just when everyone thought this feud would be confined to social media exchanges, Kevin Gates took things to another level by showing up in person at a Lakers playoff game. And that's where our story really gets interesting. Gates appears at Lakers game. Now, if you thought this feud was already dramatic enough with the back and forth on social media, hold on to your seats because the situation took an even more intense turn on April 23rd, 2025. In what many are describing as a deliberate provocation, Kevin Gates was spotted sitting.
This nigga pulled up to the game, front and center. This how you feeling, Gates? They had to have a talk off camera or something, you know what I'm saying, after the game, you know what I'm saying? They had to have talk like men, you know what I'm saying? They had to, bruh. He pulled up to the game? This how you feeling, Gates?
Courtside at the Lakers game 2 against the Minnesota Timberwolves at Crypto.com Arena in Los Angeles. Yes, you read that right. Just days after making those controversial comments about LeBron's wife Savannah, and after LeBron had seemingly dismissed him as a peasant in his Instagram response, Kevin Gates showed up front and center at the Lakers game. Complex reported that Gates was sitting in the front row alongside influencer Brittany Renner and actor Jack Black during the high-stakes playoff game. The moment cameras caught Gates at the game, social media absolutely exploded. An ex-post by Legion Hoops captured the moment, stating, "Kevin Gates at the Lakers game tonight," according to Total Pro Sports. Fans couldn't believe the audacity of Gates showing up at the game amid this ongoing controversy, with many interpreting his presence as a direct attempt to taunt or provoke LeBron. I mean, just think about this for a second. We're talking about a crucial playoff game, game 2 after the Lakers had already lost game 1. The pressure was already enormous on LeBron and his teammates to even the series before heading to Minnesota for games 3 and 4. And in walks Kevin Gates, the very same person who had just days earlier made disparaging comments about LeBron's wife, sitting right there courtside where LeBron couldn't possibly miss seeing him. Spanish sports outlet Marca described the situation perfectly, stating, "LeBron James faced what seemed like a deliberate provocation during Game 2 as one of his newest public adversaries appeared courtside." This characterization from Marca captures how most viewers interpreted Gates' appearance, not as a coincidence or simple attendance at a basketball game, but as a calculated move designed to get under LeBron's skin during
Kevin Gates a troll for that, bro. He's a troll. Courtside? Like, you know what I'm saying? That's how you feeling, bro? Like, you a real troll, gang. No doubt. He a real troll for that. You know what I'm saying? I hope these niggas talk, though. I hope they actually had a talk in person, at least, bro. Somebody gotta have that footage, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Crucial playoff moment. The timing couldn't have been more provocative. The Lakers had just suffered a disappointing loss in Game 1, falling to the Timberwolves 117-95, with LeBron scoring 19 points on 18 shots, not his most efficient performance. With the series already at a critical juncture, and the Lakers needing to defend their home court before the series shifted to Minneapolis, Gates' appearance added an unexpected element of personal drama to an already tense sporting event. Fan reactions on social media ranged from shock to amusement to outrage. Some saw it as a publicity stunt, noting Gates' history of controversial statements and public behavior. Others viewed it as genuinely disrespectful, arguing that bringing personal drama courtside during the playoffs crossed a line. Either way, all eyes were now on LeBron to see how he would handle this in-person provocation after already responding to Gates' comments on social media. And this is where LeBron James once again demonstrated why he's considered not just one of the greatest basketball players of all time, but also someone with remarkable mental toughness and poise. Despite the potential distraction of having Gates sitting courtside, LeBron maintained his focus on the game, showing his trademark composure and professionalism. Not only did LeBron keep his cool, but he and the Lakers actually won Game 2, defeating the Timberwolves 94-85 as reported by Complex.
Bro.
Rather than letting Gates' presence
this is why LeBron is a peak alpha male, because he said, F it. I already said what I had to say. Whatever you on, I'm on. It is what it is. You feel me? Bro pull up to the game. He like, man, look, I ain't gonna even entertain that he here. I'm gonna just go crazy in the game. You know what I'm saying? Nigga letting the skill talk. He don't even have to say a word. He just letting his skill talk. He probably hit a three, look over there by Gates, you know what I'm saying? Bang, real, you know what I'm saying? That just go to show you, bruh, this is why he's the king, gang. This is why. Like, this is why he that nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Off his game, LeBron delivered a strong performance that helped his team even the series at one before heading to Minnesota. This victory was particularly meaningful given the circumstances. At 40 years old, LeBron is one of the oldest players in the NBA playoffs, yet he continues to perform at an elite level, even while dealing with off-court distractions. As noted by India Today, LeBron's ability to separate personal matters from professional performance is a testament to his mental fortitude and focus. Throughout the game, cameras frequently panned between LeBron on the court and Gates in his courtside seat, creating dramatic visuals that only added to the viral nature of this feud. Social media users were quick to create memes and reaction videos capturing the tension of the moment, with many praising LeBron for maintaining his composure and letting his play do the talking. What makes this situation even more remarkable is that LeBron never directly acknowledged Gates' presence during the game. There were no confrontations, no pointed glares, no visible reactions whatsoever. LeBron simply went about his business, focusing on helping his team secure the crucial playoff victory. It was, in many ways, the perfect response, responding to provocation with excellence rather than emotion.
Really,
for those wondering about the deeper context of this feud, it's worth noting that there doesn't appear to be any previous history between LeBron James and Kevin Gates that would explain the rapper's sudden criticism of LeBron's marriage. The comments seemingly came out of nowhere, which is part of what made them so shocking and puzzling to fans. Some have speculated that Gates' comments and subsequent courtside appearance might have been calculated moves to gain publicity, especially given the timing during the high-profile NBA playoffs when media attention on LeBron and the Lakers is at its peak. If that was indeed the strategy, it certainly worked in terms of generating headlines and social media.
I ain't gonna lie though, bruh. That was a smart marketing scheme, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it is kinda stupid because, bruh, it's LeBron, bruh. Coming at LeBron is like, bro, it's kind of tough to, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of tough to shake back from that. But I don't think his supporters took it too hard. Because at the end of the day, he was praising Brian. It just like you kind of disrespected his wife in a sense. So it's like that's where you draw the line. You feel me? Like you can't be disrespecting nobody's wife. You know what I'm saying? You can't be concerned. Oh, the snow bunnies look at him more than the wife do. Like that's not your concern, gang. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, I don't get it. I don't understand what was the point of that. Like what point he was really trying to get across. Cause Savannah look happy to me. You know what I'm saying? She look like you know what I'm saying? She living life, enjoying the moment, living in the moment. You know what I'm saying?
though the public reaction has been overwhelmingly negative toward Gates. It's also worth considering the broader context of LeBron's career and public image. Throughout his 2-decade career in the NBA, LeBron has maintained a remarkably clean public image, especially when it comes to his family life. He often speaks about his wife Savannah with tremendous respect and gratitude, crediting her support for much of his success. The couple's relationship, which began when they were teenagers in Akron, has been one of the most stable in professional sports, making Gates' criticism all the more jarring and out of place. This solid foundation likely contributed to LeBron's measured response both on social media and during the game. When you're secure in your relationship and family life, it's probably easier to brush off unfounded criticism from outsiders, even when it comes in the form of a provocative courtside appearance during a playoff game. The Lakers' win in Game 2 also changed the narrative somewhat. Had LeBron performed poorly or had the Lakers lost with Gates watching from courtside, the story might have taken a different turn. But by leading his team to victory, LeBron effectively denied Gates the satisfaction of being a successful distraction, turning what could have been an uncomfortable moment into another chapter in his legacy of overcoming adversity. As the game concluded and fans began to file out of the Crypto.com arena, social media was already buzzing with reactions and analysis. Sports commentators praised LeBron's professionalism, while entertainment blogs and websites covered the drama of Gates' appearance and what it meant for the ongoing feud. The convergence of sports, entertainment, and personal drama created the perfect storm for
LeBron, man, so inspirational, bruh. This guy, bruh. This is what you define a great dad, you know what I'm saying? Like, just a great person, great human. Like, this man just, bro, like the aura just pulsating right now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just, man, Brian, just give me a hug, Brian. I just need a hug, gang. Just give me a hug, bro. I need some of that aura, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Content, with clips of both LeBron on the court and Gates in his courtside seat circulating widely across platforms. In the post-game press conference, reporters predictably tried to get LeBron to comment on Gates' presence at the game, but LeBron skillfully steered the conversation back to basketball, focusing on the team's performance and what they needed to do as the series shifted to Minnesota. This professional approach further reinforced LeBron's reputation as someone who doesn't let outside noise affect his focus on the game. As for Kevin Gates, cameras caught him leaving the arena after the Lakers win, but there were no signs of him interacting with LeBron or anyone from the team. What he was trying to prove by showing up, still unclear. But one thing's for sure, this little feud has officially left Instagram and stepped into real life. Now with the series tied 1-1 and heading to Minneapolis for Game 3, fans can't help but wonder, is this drama gonna follow LeBron on the road? Or was Gates' courtside stunt the end of it? According to Complex, the Lakers are set to play at Target Center this Friday, and whether it's the game or the gossip, everybody's watching. Whatever happens next, one thing's clear, and it is that Gates loves clout chasing. As it turns out, this isn't the first time Kevin Gates has found himself in a public dispute with another high-profile figure. In fact, Gates has a rather interesting pattern of engaging in unexpected feuds with celebrities from various realms of entertainment, though the LeBron situation might be his most high-profile clash to date. What's particularly fascinating is how these conflicts often seem to come out of nowhere, much like his recent comments about Savannah James. One of the most notable and long-lasting beefs in Gates' history was with fellow Louisiana rapper Boosie Badazz, formerly known as Lil Boosie. This conflict is especially worth examining because it shows Gates' tendency to engage in prolonged public disputes. The beef with Boosie began all the way back in 2009. That's right, it lasted nearly a decade, and it started over some extremely serious allegations related to the murder of Gates' friend Nussie. According to Complex, there were claims that Boosie had ordered the hit, though Boosie was ultimately acquitted of these charges in 2012. What's particularly notable about this beef...
I never knew that. When the hell did these niggas beef? I never knew that, bruh. Niggas say this shit been going on since 2009? Where the hell I been at? I don't remember them beefing, bro. What the...
How it escalated over time. In 2016, 7 years after the initial conflict began, tensions boiled over when the entourages of both rappers got into a physical altercation at a concert in Louisville, Kentucky. As reported by XXL magazine, what started as verbal disagreements evolved into an actual brawl between their respective teams, showing how Gates' conflicts can escalate from words to physical confrontations. However, unlike the current situation with LeBron, where Gates has doubled down on his comments, the Boosie beef eventually found resolution. In 2018, after nearly a decade of tension, Boosie extended an olive branch by inviting Gates to perform at his event called Boosie Bash. XXL magazine reported that this public reconciliation marked the end of their long-standing feud, showing that while Gates may engage in these conflicts, they don't necessarily last forever. Another noteworthy beef in Gates' history involved fellow rapper NBA YoungBoy. This situation is particularly interesting because, much like with LeBron, there were moments of tension followed by Gates claiming there was no real problem. In 2020, Gates went on what many described as a drunken rant on Instagram Live, where he appeared to criticize YoungBoy. According to Urban Islands, Gates said some pretty harsh things, including, "It takes a man to stand over kids. I might can't get you, but I'ma get your mama," while his wife Drecka attempted to calm him down. Despite this public outburst, Gates later completely denied any beef with YoungBoy, going so far as to say he loves him to death in statements reported by Hot New Hip Hop. This pattern of making provocative statements followed by declarations of love is remarkably similar to his approach with LeBron James, where he criticized Savannah but then insisted he loves LeBron. What makes the YoungBoy situation even more bizarre is that Gates claimed he had gotten a tattoo of NBA YoungBoy because I love him.
Bro, that's the tat of YoungBoy, bro?
Even more bizarre is that Gates...
Bro, that don't look nothing like Young... Well, it do look like YoungBoy when he was a little younger a tad bit, but... You know what I'm saying? Who's the tattoo artist? Because, gang... he kind of fucked you up, Gates. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I could see it, though. I could see the YoungBoy a little bit. I see the dent details kind of... You know what I'm saying? But... Bro, first of all, getting another nigga tatted is, bro, that is OD, gang.
He had gotten a tattoo of NBA YoungBoy because I love him, according to Urban Islands. This extreme gesture of supposed affection, despite public tension, further illustrates Gates' complicated approach to these celebrity relationships, criticizing them publicly while simultaneously claiming deep affection and love. A third notable example of Gates' unexpected celebrity beefs involved Charleston White, a social media personality and activist. In 2022, White criticized Gates' behavior following his release from prison, describing it as strange. Instead of ignoring the comments or responding with hostility, Gates took yet another approach. According to Vlad TV, Gates arranged an in-person meeting with White, where they ultimately hugged and resolved their differences, with Gates posting afterward, "When you lead with love, the opportunities are endless. I love you all." This resolution with Charleston. White shows another dimension to Gates' approach to conflict. While he can be confrontational and provocative, he's also shown the capacity to seek resolution and reconciliation, leading with what he describes as love, a term he's also used in his comments about...
Gates definitely changed, though, throughout the years. He a mature nigga too. It's just what he said about Brian was a little bit immature. Really about his wife, you know what I'm saying? But you know, Gates, he just an authentic nigga. Like, he just tell it how it is. Whatever come to his head, he gonna say it type shit. So you gotta respect a nigga who, you know, authentic, but it's just how he do it or how he say it be messing him up. You know what I'm saying? His words get twisted. You know what I'm saying? It be like that. But Gates, he changed a lot, you know what I'm saying? He matured a lot, you know what I'm saying? He kind of more so trying to promote positivity, if anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, he kind of be out the loop in terms of that. Now, the Brian situation, I don't know what he was thinking. But, you know what I'm saying? We human, we make mistakes, we say shit that we shouldn't be saying sometimes. So, I can't even fully criticize Gates for this, but... You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's LeBron, so you gotta watch what you say, gang. You know what I'm saying?
Despite the nature of his remarks about Savannah. What's particularly interesting when we examine the timeline of Gates' various beefs is how they've evolved over the years. The conflict with Boosie lasted from 2009 to 2018, representing a long-term serious dispute with real-world implications, including physical altercations. The tension with NBA YoungBoy in 2020 showed Gates' tendency to make provocative statements while later denying any serious beef. The brief conflict with Charleston White in 2022 demonstrated a quicker path to resolution. Now, in 2025, we're seeing the LeBron James situation, which appears to fall somewhere between these previous patterns: provocative, seemingly out-of-nowhere comments followed by claims of love and respect, but also an escalation through the courtside appearance at the Lakers game. It's almost as if Gates has developed a particular approach to celebrity conflicts over the years, one that generates maximum attention while allowing him to simultaneously claim he's coming from a place of love. Looking at fan reactions across these various beefs, there's a consistent pattern of confusion about Gates' motives. When Gates criticized NBA YoungBoy, one ex-user reportedly asked, "Kevin Gates and YoungBoy beefing? That's wild," thought they were tight. Similarly, fans were baffled by Gates' comments about LeBron and Savannah's relationship, wondering why he would suddenly insert himself into their personal dynamic. This element of surprise and confusion seems to be a consistent feature of Gates' approach to celebrity conflicts, perhaps intentionally designed to maximize attention and engagement. The resolution of Gates' previous beefs might provide some clues about how the LeBron situation could evolve. With Boozy, reconciliation came through a professional invitation to perform together. With Charleston White, it was a face-to-face meeting and a hug. It remains to be seen whether Gates will seek some
They gotta squash it, bro, because this gonna be the most pointless beef ever, bro. And imagine beefing with LeBron James. Like, I would never. Like, beefing with LeBron is like eating ice cream in the desert. Like, the ice cream gone, fam. Like, it's no point. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know, bro. Hopefully he lock in, bro. Hopefully they squash whatever this considered. I don't even really consider it a beef, but I don't know, bro.
Solution with LeBron, whether LeBron would be receptive to such efforts or whether this conflict will simply fade as Gates potentially moves on to his next unexpected celebrity beef. As the playoffs continue and LeBron remains focused on his on-court performance, the question becomes whether Gates will continue to pursue this particular conflict or if, as with some of his previous beefs, he'll eventually move on or even seek reconciliation. Based on his history, it could go either way, a prolonged back and forth like with Boozy or a quicker resolution like with Charleston White. What's clear is that Kevin Gates has established a particular approach to celebrity conflicts over the years, one that generates maximum attention while allowing him to frame even his most provocative comments as coming from a place of love or concern. Whether this strategy serves him well in the long run, particularly when targeting someone with the global stature and universal respect of LeBron James, remains to be seen. For now, as the Lakers and Timberwolves series progresses, we'll be watching closely to see not just who wins on the court, but also how this unexpected off-court drama continues to unfold in the context of Gates' history of celebrity beefs. Will this be another prolonged conflict for Gates, or will it join the list of his resolved beefs? Only time will tell. And that wraps things up. If you enjoyed watching this video, click on one of the cards playing on your screen to watch more similar content.
All right, bro, that was that video. You know what I'm saying? Y'all let me know how y'all feel about Kevin Gates, what he said about Brian in the comments below, bro. Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? Was he in the wrong? Do y'all think they should squash this little beef they got going on? You know what I'm saying? Do y'all feel like Brian should have retaliated and did something about it? Y'all let me know in the comments. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. Join the family. Road to 5K. FSD out, bruh.